Cass?
Well, we're all set, as long as you're still feeling like doing it. Listen, sweetheart, you know you can be honest with me if you're having second thoughts.
No, I'm fine. I want to do it, Mom.
Great. Okay, I'll meet you at the studio, too. All right, fine. See you then.
Felicia.
Yeah, hi.
Just talked to Melody Duncan. She said you canceled a guest.
Yeah.
The guy who wrote the
Well, we can
book.
reschedule that, honey.
Yeah, I know there's been a lot of changes since you last worked here, but guests aren't canceled without my okay.
Oh, but Matt, this is a very special case. You'll see.
I see. So you canceled a guest and you booked a replacement? See, Felicia, I okay all the bookings. Do you understand?
Yeah. Honey, I've been at this so much longer than you have, so don't worry about it, really. And wait till you see the ratings. They're going to be terrific.
Who have you booked, Felicia?
My daughter. Lorna is going to talk about the rape. She's going to actually expose Kyle
Wait.
Barker.
No, not on my station.
We would just lay there like this, looking at each other. What's the matter?
You're doing this on purpose.
What?
You know exactly what I mean.
Well, Ben, to knowing exactly what we mean. You free to go.
Ian.
Let him go.
Ian!
And what were you doing when the clock struck 12, or need I ask?
When are you due?
That's very funny. Really unbelievably funny.
Thank you.
It's an empathy exercise. You schnook so that husbands can experience a little of what it's like to be pregnant.
This thing's amazing. Where'd you get this?
It's a birthing class.
Uh-huh.
Each guy is given the opportunity to bring it home and do a little experimenting, you know?
Oh, God, it's heavy.
Yeah, tell me about it. You should try climbing a flight of stairs wearing that thing. Most women, when they're pregnant, they gain an average of
20 to 25 pounds. I know, I'm a doctor.
Right. Can you imagine what that does to your lower back?
Not to mention your knees.
Oh, nothing is comfortable, man. You know, you can't even roll over in bed. Whoever thought of this pregnancy thing? Well, all I can say is I'm grateful I'm a guy. Can you imagine 9 months of this?
Then the labor?
Women really have the raw end of this deal, don't
Sure
they?
do.
Yeah, I don't think most men even begin to realize what women experience. What is it?
Nothing. Well, I was just thinking about Lorna and what she must feel.
Knowing Kyle is free?
And that there's nothing she can do about it.
Since the state refuses to prosecute, you're right, there is nothing she can do about it. But you may be able to do something.
Do you want a libel suit? Because that's what you're gonna
The
get.
truth is not libelous. There's no doubt that Kyle raped her, Matt.
You know that. I know that. The DA didn't agree with you. You didn't get the verdict. You can't make
This
the
is
charge.
a First Amendment issue. Lorna has every right to talk about her.
Come on, you've been in this business long enough to know that it's not that simple.
Look, if this is a problem, then it's my problem,
You
all
don't
right?
know that.
Yes, I do know that. I talked to Cass this morning. He told me about it.
KBAY can't afford a trial, even if it's guaranteed we win. It's not that I don't care about
So
Lorna.
you're not willing to take the risk, even for a friend, even if it would benefit you?
Don't you think Lorna has had enough television
She wants
coverage?
to do this, Matt. She wants to reach out and help other women. You know, that trial ended sending the message to every woman out there that don't ever go after the man who raped you because you can't possibly prosecute him.
I understand that, and I feel for Lorna.
She needs to do this, Matt. She needs to finish this with some kind of dignity, some kind of sense of control.
Then let her write a book. Let her go on someone else's talk show.
Even you, you would give this away? Even knowing what kind of ratings you would get from this?
I can't risk it. We can't afford a lawsuit. You want me to talk to Lorna? I will, but the answer's no.
I'm really sorry you feel that way, but I'm afraid it's too late.
What are you talking about?
I did a live promo. I announced what was going to be on the show.
What?
Were you expected?
No.
Well, then are you going to tell me why you're here, or do I have to take a guess?
I'm here to talk about your gun, Lorna.
Well, then I guess there's really not much to talk about because I got rid of it. You missed a wonderful party, but then it looks like you had a party of your own.
Yeah, well, now who's making assumptions?
Forgive me, I've been worried about you.
I bet.
I have. I didn't think anything could have kept you from that party, toasting la creme de la creme.
Oh, we got locked in, Amanda.
Ah, yeah. The old locked in the wine cellar gambit. Mm-hmm. I think Felicia used that in an early
We didn't
novel.
plan it, it just happened.
You really shouldn't drink, Jake. It does terrible things to your personality.
Well, we were locked in here a long time. We got thirsty.
Yeah, I bet. Listen, come on, cheer up, Jake. It's New Year. Did you make any resolutions?
Yeah, I sure did. Next time I drink alone.
Well, would it comfort you to know that Grant made a wonderful, wonderful toast in your absence?
You know something? For a classy bride, you really are stupid. He is using you know that.
Yeah, I know, to get at Vicky.
And that doesn't bother you?
No, because I don't agree.
Well, then you're in worse shape than me.
Amanda! Amanda! Oh, I'm sorry.
No, come right in, Maggie. In fact, we could use your input. Now, who do you think is the worst for wear? Jake? Or me?
Well, Jake, you look cool. Kind of. Kind of grunge-like.
Now I know I'm getting old.
So, come on, what's up, Maggie? Didn't you have a paper to finish?
Oh, yeah, I finished it, but, well, I finished it last night.
Oh, well, I wish you could have come to the party.
Yeah, well, you know me. Schoolwork first. I thought I'd stop by and see the decorations before they take them down.
Well, Paulina made a tape of the party if you want to...
Oh, my, that's why I got locked in here in the first place.
Well, you know, there's a VCR in the club room.
No, there's a couple adjustments I have to make to this tape before anyone sees it.
Jake?
I tried. I thought if I admitted my part, Kyle would open up.
Your part?
She was drunk, Cass. I should have left her at her door. But I wanted her, so I pushed it.
That's what I kept picking up from you. That guilt. Only I thought
That I'd raped her, right? I don't blame you for doubting me. I was almost as defensive as Kyle.
You think he didn't know that what he did was wrong?
How could he let himself? He's looking at a prison term, losing his medical license.
So he didn't budge?
He budged. Only, I don't know, I'm not good at lying.
You weren't lying.
Yes, I was. It wasn't just a heart-to-heart, Cass. It was an agenda. You know, Lorna came up to me. She told me that if I got Kyle to confess, that the DA...
Admission against interest. That's
That's
not a
it.
bad idea.
Well, it backfired. He knows me too well. He knew something was up. And so when he was close to admitting, and I'm telling you, he was close, he almost told me the truth.
You think he did it, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, kid.
He's a great guy. Aside from all this ugly stuff he's got against women, he's got a very good mind. He's a great personality, and I betrayed him.
You did the right thing.
Thought he'd do it again. He's hitting on Brett. He's my best friend.
It's a good reason to keep on trying.
No, I think it's over now. He's really angry at me, and I don't blame him.
Hey, look. Felicia is my best friend. And this trial all but finished us. But we kept at it, and we finally found our way back to each other. If anybody can get through to Kyle, it's you.
Kyle Barkley, please. When? Thank you. He checked out.
So where are you going?
He's on his way to Seattle, and I'm gonna try to catch him at the airport.
Good luck.
You got rid of the gun.
That's what I said.
I thought you said you needed it for protection.
Changed my mind.
Look, Lorna, I grew up on the streets. I know about guns. They give you the illusion of power, of safety. But you're in more danger of being shot if you carry one than if you don't.
Couldn't agree with you more.
So, what'd you do with it?
Well, I sent it to Janet Reno, no return address.
Come on, I'm serious.
And I'm late, so if you don't mind.
Look, Lorna, I know you're feeling vulnerable, but this
Did
is...
I tell you that I'm taping a show with my mother this afternoon?
A Jenna's talk show?
Yeah, and I'm taping this afternoon, so I kind of have to get going.
What are you gonna talk about?
Kyle Barkley.
Well, you think that's wise?
I don't really know. It wasn't my idea. It was my mother's idea.
Look, babe, I know you're hurting, but you gotta give it some time. I mean, this isn't gonna go away overnight.
It's not
I'm
going
talking
to go
about it on
away
some show.
at all. Look, thank you for coming. Why didn't you wait for me? Okay, you're upset. That makes two of us.
Just go home.
You obviously think you saw something, but believe me, you didn't because nothing happened.
Please, just go home.
You run off before you give me a chance to explain, and now you're playing the wounded man pounding on the wall routine.
I am not playing any routine. I just don't want to listen to what you have to say.
Please,
Can you understand that?
please, please, Ian, talk to me.
I have absolutely nothing to say to you.
Coming. Coming. Hello?
Cass?
Frankie.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just give me a minute, okay? Hey, this is great. I was thinking about you.
Well, little Siegfried misses his daddy.
Little Siegfried?
Or Adriana. Emma's been reading romance novels again.
Oh, is she driving you crazy?
I don't really mind. She does insist on telling me every gory pregnancy story she knows, though. You know, about the lady whose labor lasted for 5 days, or the woman who gave birth to a schnauzer.
A schnauzer?
Yeah. She's been reading tabloids, too. But I just say to her, thank you very much, Mother, and then I leave the room.
You ready to come home? I can leave in half an hour.
Miss me?
Oh, too much.
You know, honey, it's only going to be a few more days, and then when I get home, we do have to start shopping.
I've already started. I know that's usually your department, but I was passing Earthly Secrets and I saw this incredible amethyst.
Ooh, that's perfect. It'll calm.
All disharmonious energies.
But, honey, listen to me. When I get home, we're going to have to start getting ready for the birth.
I've already reserved a private room at the hospital.
Cass, I am giving birth at home.
We'll talk.
We'll shop. I'm giving birth at home.
We'll see. How are you?
Big. Enormous. Tremendous.
I know how you feel.
That's very sweet, honey, but you couldn't possibly.
Believe me, I do. Can't see your feet, and it's impossible to pick anything up.
Wow, you have been doing your research.
As we speak. I'm even simulating cravings.
Me?
Always. But since you're in Oklahoma, pickles a la mode are gonna have to do.
Ooh.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it on a menu. It's interesting, you know. Supposedly the women crave the potassium in the pickles.
Honey, I just want you to know that pickles and ice cream can have a very peculiar effect on your dreams.
As long as you're in them, I don't care how peculiar they are.
Well, if it isn't Dick Tracy.
You were gonna leave without saying goodbye?
Oh, we said our goodbye the other night. For good.
Kyle, please understand.
It's called entrapment, pal, and it won't work.
I'm trying to help you.
By making deals with Lorna? What's wrong with you? That woman's a vindictive tramp, and she won't stop until she hangs somebody. It doesn't matter if it's me, you, her boyfriend.
You be quiet, please. Listen to me. I know what kind of condition Lorna was in. I was there.
She wanted it.
I don't believe that.
Why? Because she turned you down? Because she chose me over you?
Oh, come on, this isn't a competition, Kyle.
No? I saw the two of you in the courtyard the other day with your heads together.
You know, I understand that maybe it's frightening to consider that things didn't go down exactly the way you thought they did.
What's frightening for me to consider is you turned on me.
Forget Lorna. Forget the DA. Listen to me. Maybe Lorna didn't say no.
She didn't.
In a way that you could hear it. She was drunk. She was incoherent, Kyle.
Lorna never said no.
Okay, fine. But when you started to make love...
She wanted me.
Is that why she had bruises all on her arms and on her neck?
Oh, forgive me if my style happens to be a little different than yours.
So you're saying that things got a little rough?
If she was coherent enough to ask me to wear a condom, she was coherent enough to say no, and she didn't.
But people don't get bruises like that by accident, Kyle. Come on, man. You're a doctor. You've treated battered wives, abused kids. You know what kind of force it takes to inflict bruises like that. Is it possible you went too far? That's all I'm asking.
I went too far. I should have never come back to bail you out. If you knew how long I agonized, but I didn't.
Wait.
I got on a plane.
What do you mean? How long you agonized? You said you came as soon as you got my messages. Is that a lie? Lie. Unless you were afraid you were guilty.
I didn't lie to you, man. I got your messages. I went right to the airport. It's a long flight. I agonized the whole way out here. And no, not because I was guilty.
Then why, if you thought you were doing the right thing, Kyle?
Because I knew it was a no-win situation. And I was right. I came out here, I told the truth, and everyone tried to railroad me. And you, collaborating with them.
Oh, come on, relax. You don't have to defend yourself to me. When you get back to Seattle, please see someone. I'm sure at the hospital they have people on staff. If you don't feel comfortable with that, go see somebody else outside, unaffiliated.
I am not gonna see anybody. I didn't do anything wrong. I don't have any deep, dark secrets in my past to reveal.
Flight 304 to Seattle is now boarding at gate 2.
That's my flight.
You're my friend, Kyle.
Please, we're not friends. And no, Morgan, I don't want to work through this with you. I'm gonna go back to Seattle, and I'm gonna forget I ever knew Bay City, Lorna Devon, and you.
You could do that?
Excuse me. The man you were just speaking to, wasn't that Morgan Winthrop, the man who was on trial for rape?
Yeah.
Which makes you his friend, the man who came forward. That was an extremely generous thing for you to do.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Although, frankly, I can't see why it even came to trial. I mean, the lady, if you can call her that, was clearly asking for it. And believe me, I don't condone premarital relations, but the way she was dressed and the drinking, How else could she expect a healthy young male to react?
Yeah, I guess there are differing opinions on that question.
You'd think she'd be ashamed of herself, but no, she's going to parade herself on a talk show. There's something that makes me sick about that.
What do you mean, a talk show?
I just saw the promotion on TV. Apparently, she's going to tell all on KBAY and talk about the man who raped her.
Thank you very much. I'm really happy to be here. You know why? Because I love my fans. Yeah. Oh, well, I have a nice surprise for you. It's an original song by Dean Frame. Dean wrote it especially for me. I grew up with a fantasy that every girl keeps secretly. I still believe that my true love is not just a dream I'm dreaming of, waiting there for me. A love so real, will I find the man of my dreams? I'm not gonna let him pass me, find the man of my dreams, stand for me. Thank you, I love you all. Maggie! Testing, 1, 2, 3. It's perfect. I thought you left.
No, I had to go see the manager to pay the bill.
Oh, well, this looks like it was some party.
We missed you.
Yeah, well, Rachel wanted me to get straight A's, so, you know.
Well, I was hoping you could finish your paper and join us.
Actually, I did finish the paper, but, you know, typing up bibliography sheets, long time. Then by the time I was finished, well, it was 1 o'clock in the morning.
Is the paper the real reason why you didn't come?
Yeah, of course it is.
Because I thought maybe it was because you didn't have a date.
Arthur would have taken me.
Well, we know how you feel about Arthur.
He tries.
You know, I felt a lot like you when I was your age. I mean, like I didn't fit in.
You did?
Yes, me, I did. I just wasn't into the Deb scene, you know? All they seemed to care about were clothes and money and whose parents did what.
Right, I know what you mean. Like you say, homeless, and they're like, who?
And the regular kids were very intimidated by my Corey name and how rich we were. But then I met someone at a party.
A guy?
Great guy. I mean, he could see who I was, you know? I mean, just me. And then, I didn't feel lonely anymore. It'll happen, Maggie. Just give it time.
Great, Amanda, but, you know, I really don't need this talk right now. I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. But if I ever meet a man, I will come to you, okay? Thank you. I gotta go. Okay.
This what you're looking for? Not until you talk to me.
Can you just do me a favor and leave me alone,
I know
please?
you're upset because of something.
Hey, don't tell me why I'm upset! You don't know how I'm feeling.
And tell me. Tell me how you're feeling.
I came here because I don't trust myself. I don't trust myself talking to you. With Jake. I'm already on report for losing my temper. And I don't want to make things any worse than they are.
I know it's rough for you.
No, you don't know how rough it is. You see me every day, everything's fine. But every night, I go back to jail. Back to my cell. walls are so cold, I can't even touch them. There's no air. There's no light. There's no space. It stinks.
Ian, it'll be over soon.
The noise is so loud. I can't block it out anymore. And every night I lie there, in the dark, and all I think about is you.
I do too.
And then I see you with Jake.
It's over with Jake.
Hey, don't tell me that. You're gonna marry him. Don't tell me you don't love him. You're gonna have children with him. Don't tell me you don't feel anything when you get close to him.
You don't trust me.
I don't trust Jake.
Well, I don't trust him either. That's why I didn't marry him. Last night was a disaster. All I wanted was to be in bed with you with a bottle of champagne, and you know what I got? A cold stone floor and an argument with Jake.
It didn't look like you arguing to me.
Well, how long can a sane person argue? And I'm talking about me here, not Jake. Ian, I was worn out.
Oh, please. Please, really.
The only reason I went down there was because Jake stole a video cassette. Oh my God, the video cassette. I was supposed to be covering the party for KBAY, and Jake got angry because we got a shot of him making a fool of himself. The tape is still in the wine cellar.
You better go get the tape.
Don't be like that.
Hey, don't be like what?
I don't care about the tape. I care about you and me.
I have to finish a job here. Because I spent all morning looking for you. Why? I don't know.
The only nice moment, and it was a wonderful moment, was when I read your letter. I missed you so much, Ian.
Oh. Frankie?
She isn't here.
What? Oh, 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 my stomach. Don't ever mix ice cream with pickles.
It's not the pickles, Cass. It's the baby. Lay down.
Oh. Oh, it's the baby. What baby?
Your baby.
What about my baby? Where's Frankie? Is she all right?
She's fine. And you're in labor.
And they let you graduate from medical school? Just give me a selfie, you schnook. Oh, oh, oh!
Remember the breathing pants?
I am not having a baby. Whoa, whoa!
Oh, you can do it, Cass. You can do it, and I'll help you.
Hey, 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 hey! I am not your type.
I'm a doctor.
And I'm a man, and men do not have babies. Look at this. Oh my God. I'm having a baby.
And I'm gonna help you. Now stand up. Stand up.
But this is impossible.
Oh, you're gonna do fine. Now we have to walk. It's good for the contractions.
Men don't have babies. Oh! Oh!
Remember the breathing, the breathing.
Morgan, you're a man of science. How could this be?
Well, from what I was told, you were the best student in your birthing class.
And so, instead of getting an A, I get labor? This violates my sense of fair play.
Well, you said you wanted to experience everything, Cass.
Oh, oh! Not the pain! Oh, my! Give me an epidural. I'll give you anything if you give me an epidural.
The contractions are getting closer.
Oh.
It's time for the tub.
What tub? Oh.
The birthing tub. Frankie bought it specially for you.
Oh, no. No. If I'm going to make medical history, it's going to be in a hospital, not submerged in my living room. Oh!
There's no time to get to the hospital. Daisy. Up, Daisy.
Frankie.
Yeah, Frankie. Uh-huh. He's fine.
That's the last time you ever lay a finger on me, you. Where is she anyway? Why isn't she here giving me ice chips?
She's at the cigar store.
The cigar store?
Well, you're certainly in no condition to buy tobacco.
Yes, Frankie. Well, when we know, we'll let you know. Okay.
Know what? Get!
Whether it's gonna be a boy or a girl.
I've never felt such pain.
Push, Cass. Push. Push.
Now, if I push any harder, I'm gonna give birth to a kidney.
Here it comes.
Oh, rip it out.
Here it comes.
Rip it out.
Oh,
where's the forceps?
It's a beautiful little...
Rip it out. Rip it out. Rip it out. Oh, that's the last pickle I'll ever eat. Whew.
Felicia,
Victor.
do you really think it's a good idea to put Lorna on television?
She wants to do it. She needs to do it, Victor. That trial ended with that guy getting exonerated, and you know
Look,
it.
he will eventually get his, but do you think it's wise to encourage you to try and punish him, even if
she
it is
could
only with
use
words?
her own experience to help other women, I think that maybe she might get a sense of control back into her life.
No, but that's the problem. Life is not about control, especially the kind of control that Lorna wants, that steel plate in front of her emotions. It will not help.
Look, if she can talk about this in a safe place with me, don't you think that's a positive thing?
No.
She can maybe resolve some of her own feelings.
No. Lorna is sitting on a volcano. Do you want that to erupt on television?
Oh, talking about me?
Yes. I think this interview is a bad idea.
Did I ask you?
Lorna, honey, I want you to know that Mac really blew up when he found out that I had done promo for our show.
So what, we're not allowed to do the interview?
No, we're going to do it. I just want you to know he'll be angry.
Listen, you know I back you up 100%, but I can't jeopardize this station. Our financials are just beginning to stabilize.
Matt, this is important. This interview is important. Why can't we do it?
Listen, I just got off the phone with Susan Savage.
KBAY's lawyer.
She said we could go ahead with the show, providing that we abide by certain precautions and restrictions.
Restrictions? What kind of restrictions, Matt? The trial was televised.
Here. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
There's more, you know.
Maybe later.
Do you like tacos? Because if you do, I can bring you Mexican tomorrow.
Hey, Maggie. I hope you realize how much I appreciate you coming here and bringing me pizza. I mean, just coming to visit me. But you have to get back to school.
I have to eat too, don't I?
No tacos.
Well, Amanda told me that you were looking for Paulina at the country club this morning. She said maybe you two had an argument. Did you?
Well, at the moment, my whole life feels like an argument. All of it.
Paulina loves you, you know. I just hope you don't ruin it. You know,
Hey,
you
listen, I don't
let
need to hear
them-
this, okay? I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just worried about you. You've been totally wired lately.
I know. And look, I'm fine. Really.
I hope you are, because you've got to hang in there. You know, you only have a couple more weeks.
I know how many weeks I have. I count every single day.
Well, I called over to Helen at the house and to KBAY. No one knows where Paulina is.
That's because she's at the country club with Jake.
You looking for this?
Okay. Why'd you let me have it?
Because it belongs to you.
What did you do to
It's
it?
very good work, I have to tell you. I mean, quality's good, lighting could use a little help.
Jake!
I erased it.
You are the biggest... I hate you!
Fatherhood. Father. Did you find him?
For whatever good it was.
He wouldn't listen.
Every time I opened my mouth, he just got angrier.
Well, you tried.
Yeah.
Morgan.
You know, something he said, if only I knew how long he agonized before coming back here.
How long he agonized? I thought he hopped on the first plane out.
That's what I said. And then he got all flustered and he said, no, I agonized on the plane.
So you think he got your messages before he said he did?
What else could it mean?
And that he agonized over coming back because...
Because he said the DA would come after him anyway, even though he was innocent.
You don't believe him, do you?
I think he got my messages. I think he saw some of the trial on TV, and he knew his testimony could clear me. But he didn't want to put himself in that kind of jeopardy because he knew inside that he raped Lorna.
That's not an admission of guilt, at least not from a legal standpoint.
That's enough for me.
You still feel badly about trying to get him to confess?
When I think how desperate we were to get in touch with him in Seattle, and there he was, in Seattle, weighing his options.
It doesn't surprise me. If he'd lie about the rape, he'd lie about when he got your messages.
Oh, doesn't matter anymore. He's halfway to Seattle. It's over.
You can't air an interview with her.
Yes, I appreciate your concern, Dr. Barkley.
Oh, do you? Then you understand that I'm ready to do
As
whatever it takes
broadcaster,
to...
I am responsible for presenting balanced programming.
Did you say balanced programming? You're going to let her defame
Listen, our lawyers
me
have come up with a few options that we, in turn, can extend to you.
Oh, you think you can buy me?
KBAY is prepared to give you your own interview, which you can refute any allegations that you feel are untrue.
Like the dating game. How apt.
Also, in all fairness, we are prepared to go ahead with Lorna's interview with the proviso that she not mention your name.
A woman stopped me at the airport. You're the friend of the rapist, she says. The trial was televised. It doesn't matter if she uses my name or not. Everyone's going to know who she's talking about.
We'd be happy to sit down with you and discuss what would make you more comfortable.
Oh, try this on. You air this interview, I sue you.
Mr. Corey, I'm sorry, but he wouldn't take no for an answer.
It's all right. Thank you very much.
Honey.
Lorna, you okay?
Let's sit down,
I'm fine.
all right?
I'm fine.
When were you planning to tape this?
Well, I was hoping we could do it today.
It's too late. It's too late to do it today, if at all.
Let's do it live tomorrow, Matt. Come on.
I'll have to talk to Susan about the legal ramifications again.
I don't understand any of this, okay?
Can I talk to you, please?
If he was already on camera at the trial...
I think, and I could be wrong, but I think Lorna has a gun.
Go.
Good afternoon, this is Patrice Wood. When will it end? Coming up tonight on Newswatch 10 at 5:30 and 6, Gary Lay will have the forecast for the rest of the evening, plus a messy morning commute. Find out how the drive home will be. Team 10 coverage of the storm begins up front at 5:30.
Hamill, Waxler,